Hi, Cheryl here. Today I thought I would do something easy and simple and show you how I take a stencil and make the pattern my own artwork. And I thought it was going to be a quite simple project and thought I'd get through it real quick, but I wasn't counting on the fact that I hadn't picked up an airbrush in a while, so I'm quite rusty. And also, my airbrushes were not happy with me because they'd been sitting for so long. So they were spitting and sputtering, and it could be user error, but anyway, it took me a little longer to do it than I expected. So there's no design process, so you just put it on there and just get the pattern on the thing. Typically, I would just airbrush a little bit, just dust over it so that there's just a bare visible amount of the pattern on the whatever surface you're painting. But in this case, I thought I would like really cover it good because I'm covering a black background. I'm working on a cover of a photo album, and so I wanted to get a good strong white base so that I could work back and forth with my darks and my lights. This is not a tutorial on how to use the airbrush. So if you have knowledge on how to use your airbrush, this is really just to show you how I take a stencil and make the artwork my own. So most of this video is going to be in time lapse, and if you want to see the full version of the video, it's probably about an hour and a half long, and you can see that on my Patreon page, but you'd have to join up to support my artwork, which is a $3 monthly fee. You can see all of my videos in full length and probably some exclusive video as well, doing my artwork. So if you want to support me in my art journey, it's $3 a month. And if you want to support me with a bigger subscription, then you get more benefits from that as well. So here I based in all of the white, and I'm taking the stencil off. And the reason I picked this particular stencil, and anyone can buy this stencil and do the artwork on their own, is because I liked the pattern on the outside. They give you like a pinstriped pattern on the outside, so I could take my brushes and do my own line work. So here we have the base, and I'll go in and I'll enforce the highlights, and then go in with darks, and then I work back and forth with darks and lights. And this video will speed up soon. Don't forget to like, and if you haven't already, subscribe to my channel, help support my channel. I use Awada airbrushes. Those are the best in my opinion. And I think I used 5 different brushes in this, only because I needed to use different colors and I didn't want to switch out the colors in the cup. So we're going into fast forward now, and this whole video will be probably fast forward. I'm working on my highlights, brightening them up. Laying down some yellow into the hair, which is the flames, just so that when I go back over it with some orange, it doesn't look pink. Putting in some shading. And like I said before, it'll go back and forth from lights to darks until I get the effect that I'm looking for. You'll see that I change up the mouth and I give him some fangs. Separate the teeth. Changing little things, making it my own. I gave him a chin. Now I'm blotting off some splatters. That's my airbrush spitting on me. Whenever you paint with black and white, the white brings things towards you and the black will send things into the background. So you see I boosted up the white in the mouth area and the jaw area. Working on his highlights of his brows and defining the nose and making the nose come out. Kind of like sculpting, in my opinion. So I'm done with the airbrush, and now I'm going to start striping in the detail around the outside and his hair. I think this little guy, he looked kind of like a troll to me, so I'm going to call him a troll. But you can call him whatever you want. Whatever your view of it is. But to me, he looks like a troll. I had a troll when I was a kid. I had orange hair. Kind of looked like him. I think it's because of the eyes. The way I did the eyes. Looked just like a troll's eyes. I'm using a Kafka liner brush. and taking your time and making sure your peaks points are clean. And your line work is the same width. There was something in the paint I had to pick out. Whenever you're working, I was working with one-shot paints. As a matter of fact, it's enamels, so they don't dry very quickly. So when you're doing that, you have to be really careful not to get your hand or your fingers in the stuff that you've already painted. So apparently I stuck my palm in it, and I think at one point I got my finger in it and had to clean up little edges here and there where I transferred the paint over where it's not supposed to be. But yeah, you have to try and keep your hands out of it. This piece will be for sale on my website at artbycherylann.com. It's a little photo album. See here, I'm cleaning up my little boo-boos. I'm using Peacock blue one shot with the orange. I love the combination of the orange and the blue. And I think this brings the whole piece together. Looks nice when it's done. Again, if you want to support me in my art journey, join me on my Patreon page, Art by Cheryl Ann, and it's only $3 a month, and you'll get full access to my full-time videos and some exclusive videos. And for higher subscriptions, you get added benefits. So check that out. And if you're interested in this piece, it will be for sale on artbycherylann.com, as well as all my other artworks. My original pieces are for sale there. And you will also be able to buy prints of my artwork there. So I was pleased with the outcome of this project. I thought it came out quite cute. Brought back the memory of my little troll that I had gotten. My dad bought for me when I was a kid. It was when the trolls first came out. Probably be worth something now, today, because they were the first ones. But I don't know whatever happened to my troll. If you could have kept all of the childhood things that you had, you'd be rolling in some bucks. Some of the toys I had a monkey that you'd throw a coin in his hat, which I was frightened of. I was scared to death of it when I was a kid. That thing, I think, is going for like over $1,000 now. Yeah, he used to roller skate towards you. That's what scared me as a kid, I think. Do a little cleanup and we're done. So don't forget to like the video and hit that subscribe button and hit the bell if you want notifications when I post up new videos. Support me in my artwork, join Patreon, and I'll see you in the next video.